Good fucking morning, chat. Hear this?
This one is for you, chat. Filter Cayman. Point_right. Okay _hand question.
I don't know about that. We're about to start a new show here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hold on, let me get my scene up and running. Welcome to another muted edition of NymN's News Network. Yay! Let me just, welcome to another episode of the News Network. Let me,
darling, just dive right in.
Might be a bit shorter today, not on purpose necessarily. Just didn't find that much interesting stuff that happened. Well, we have some stuff still. I've got some stuff. I think Kibi had some stuff. Fabi probably has some stuff.
Sweet.
The team has some stuff. So it should be a good one still. Did you guys hear that James Gunn is returning to direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3? I'm going to turn my cam back on. In case you didn't know, I guess eventually Disney realized that only that guy... Who? So if you guys don't know the full story, this guy sent some inappropriate tweets like 10 years ago. They weren't even that, like, they were like kind of edgy jokes and stuff. And I think he deleted them like 5 years later. He deleted the tweets. And then another 5 years later, this guy was the director for Guardians of the Galaxy, and they dug up this information, and Disney kicked him from directing the next movie. And then eventually Disney realized that that was a stupid fucking mistake. And now this guy's back at it. So James Gunn will be directing Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but he's doing the new Suicide Squad first, which is also pretty interesting. Suicide Squad is going to be having a reboot. It just came out, right? But they're gonna, I guess they've realized that it sucked, so they're rebooting Suicide Squad, keeping some of the characters, swapping some. I don't know, it's a shit show. But James Gunn is directing that one, and then after that he's doing Guardians of the Galaxy. In other news, I'm gonna send it over to CBS 17. Check this one out, chat.
They look young, and they are. Age just 10 and 13. So young, we can't identify them. The younger boy slips as he tries to stomp on a windscreen. The older boy laughs, then helps, before moving from car to car, doing as much damage as he can. Windscreen after windscreen smashed. This was the result. 37 cars trashed. 23 in the early hours of Sunday morning. The children returned at lunchtime yesterday to collect clothes they'd left behind before coming back again last night, damaging another 14 vehicles. All up, they caused more than $100,000 damage.
They trashed 37 cars and cost $100 grand? Oh, it's Australian dollars, right? How much is that?
This much damage to 37 cars will take at least 1 month to repair. It is all covered by insurance,
Fail
but more
RP.
than anything, Toyota says this sort of senseless vandalism causes one big headache. The business had another scare last night when more thieves tried to pry open the front doors.
Insurance?
The Motor Trade Association says car yard break-ins are rare but frustrating. The children who trashed Maddington Toyota have been charged with criminal damage. Amelia Brune, 7 News.
What the fuck is wrong with kids these days, right? Holy shit. I did a lot of stupid stuff when I was a kid, but bashing the windows of 37 cars? That's like insane. 10 and 13 of age. It's the parents, I suppose. In other, actually, I don't have much background info on this one, but in other, I would have to say Australian news, right? This is 100% Australian. This is the most Australian clip I've ever seen. See what happens to this paraglider. The car was gnomed. Poggers. Gary, you're a cunt. What's up, Skip? Hey, look off! Look off! Go away! Don't mess with the kangaroo gang, bitch.
Fucking kangaroos.
Oh god, that's good. So in other Australian news, let's keep on with the Australian trend. Australian man, check this out. This 43-year-old man in Australia came under attack by another man, okay? The incident began when the attacker who was carrying a bow and an arrow confronted the man outside his house. So this is some kind of IRL Zulu warrior attacking. And this guy survived, actually unharmed, even though he got hit. Do you know why? Because of a cell phone. See that? People like to say that cell phones take up our whole life. Well, you know, sometimes they can be a lifesaver. Look at that shit. So this Zulu warrior was 39 years old and he got arrested. Pretty neat, huh? He lost. You could say that he lost. Did you guys ever just sit around and ask yourself, I wonder what type of music makes cheese taste the best? Well, now you don't have to ask yourself anymore, because a quirky experiment has found it out for you. So this happened in Switzerland, and they were making 8 wheels of Mythenglück Emmental cheese from the World Cheese Championship winner Anthony Wiss. And they put these cheese when they're doing, I don't know what it's called, but you know, when the bacteria is working its stuff on the cheese, they played different music to different cheese, and then they did a blind taste test. All right, there's a video. I haven't watched it. Let's see what happens.
Ich bin überzeugt, dass nicht nur Feuchtigkeit, Temperatur, Nährlösung einen Einfluss hat auf den Geschmack, sondern eben auch physikalische Effekte wie Schall, Ultraschall oder eben Musik.
Beatles!
Oh, let it be, let it be.
5. Exquisite.
Wir versuchen über diese Versuchsanordnung, die wir hier aufgebaut haben, also rauszukriegen, wenn es Einflussmöglichkeiten gibt, in welchem Bereich könnten die stattfinden, welche musikalischen Qualitäten könnten es sein, die dann wirklich eine Rolle dabei spielen.
Well, you guys might have noticed that today is after March 14th, so we do have the answer. The answer is hip-hop. Hip-hop was the cheese that made that gave, like, I don't know, that won the blind taste test. The wheel exposed to hip-hop had the most unique taste profile. The bacteria did a good job, they said. It was remarkably fruity, both in smell and taste, and significantly different from the other samples. So, if you're ever thinking of aging cheese, you might want to blast some of that, you know, NWA or whatever. All right? Straight out of Switzerland, crazy wheel of cheese named Emmental. Sorry, I ruined it now. Okay. Some more gaming news. Let me see. Firestorm. That's the battle royale for. Oops. That's the battle royale for Battlefield. I talked about it a bit before. I believe they released their. Hold on. They released their official reveal trailer now, and everybody's excited about that, of course. Poggers in the chat. Here we go. I haven't looked at the whole thing yet. House? Yellowstone. Dead.
Don't just stand there! Go!
Oh, that's the circle? The circle is some fucking Yellowstone eruption. What the hell? Don't burn down the house. Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
Buy Xbox One, get back.
XB Omega Lulex. In other news, thrift shop warns furniture may be haunted. All right, send it over to the people at Fox 46.
A chest set, a bed frame, and
Didn't feel any woo vibes.
possible ghosts.
A lot of people are interested in it because it's haunted, supposedly.
A piece of furniture now becoming famous in Rowan County.
Our donations manager asked about these pieces, and he was told, "You don't want those, they're haunted." And he said, "Oh, well, now I definitely want them."
This queen canopy bed frame and highboy chest of drawers might just be haunted.
I've been with Habitat for 13 years. Very first donation that I'm aware of that has had that claim.
The note pasted on the bedroom set for sale says this: "Please note, previous owner reports the highboy is haunted. He reports continuous nightmares for he and his wife while it was in their room. He also reports the dogs would not stop barking at it."
We are a Christian housing ministry. You know, we don't say we believe in ghosts or don't believe in ghosts, but I would have trouble selling this to somebody not disclosing that. You know, I would want to know as a customer.
The couple this came from says the set was purchased years ago.
They brought just this piece into the bedroom. It was in there for about a week. From the time they brought it into their bedroom, they had continuous nightmares. The dogs would not quit barking at it, and then finally, I think it was the 7th night that it was in their room, he had a lot of trouble waking his wife up from sleep.
Once they moved the highboy chest out, they said the eerie encounters just stopped.
From what I understood, they called back whoever they bought it from, and when they heard their voice, they hung up. So,
but
yeah, I don't really care that they think it's haunted.
That didn't stop these men from becoming the new proud owners of this possibly frightening furniture.
We actually live really close to Gravity Hill, which they say is haunted in Rowan County.
So, if this duo receives any unexpected guests or unwanted visitors, we'll be sure to let you know.
Maybe it'll be a nice ghost.
Y'all want to buy some haunted furniture from me? Do you think it's discounted? It probably ended up selling for more. It got a lot of attention, right? So it was all probably just a ruse, you know? They probably held on to it forever. Like, how the fuck do we sell this shit? I know, we'll call it haunted. Okay, now some more clips from our lovely team. We'll start with another OMGScoots from the team. So that means probably Cleo Cummings, am I right? Exciting shit.
Hello guys, long time no see. It's me, Cleo Cummings, and today I'm back with another random topic to lecture. Since I never was a big fan of Starling, let's jump right into it. Drugs.
Yay.
Alright Nym, if staff shows up, you know what to do. Alright, so, what are drugs exactly? According to 5headpedia, every substance that is inhaled, injected, smoked, consumed, absorbed or dissolved under the tongue and causes a physiological and/or psychological change in the body is considered a drug. Drugs are generally split into 3 groups: stimulants, such as cocaine, amphetamine and gachi-moochi, depressants, like alcohol, heroin or weeaboo, and hallucinogens like cannabis, LSD and old phosphenidiotamine. Since Twitch doesn't really like drug talk and I got a tasty lasagna in the oven, let's just talk about one of each group real quick. The stimulant gachi-moochi really pumps up your body and raises the activity of your nervous system. For some people, it also has the same effect as Viagra. It's one of the most addicting drugs of this century.
True.
And even I have to admit that I tried a little bit of gachi back when I was young and manly.
Cleo.
The depressant weeaboo is a really horrible and sadly very widely consumed drug. It changes the perception of the consumer and makes them feel attracted to things only existing in their mental world, calling them waifus. Thankfully there is a remedy for it that's easily accessible. The effect wears off after a nice walk. So when you see someone showing that sickening behavior, just tell them to get out.
Out. Weeps out.
The last
Get
drug
out of
we
here.
will cover is the hallucinogen called old phosphenidiotamine. This drug got huge exposure in the last 3 years. People addicted to this drug still think they are watching Forsen playing Hearthstone with Plug DJ running in the background and Donga spam in the chat. But actually they are just daydreaming, watching a fucking literal Swedish role player for hours and hours. The drug is not really harmful until you wake them up. Please don't wake them up. Please. Alright, that's all I know. I should have stopped on a high note, but fuck it. Until next time.
But fuck it. Thank you, Cleo Cummings. Thank you, Cleo Cummings, so much. That was a very good video. Appreciate that. That was courtesy of Chad Ream. So shout out to him for that.
With her butt, and what she chooses to do with that butt rope is nobody's business. Nancy enjoys the taste of moth. Moths, though, can often escape the glue on orb webs because their wings are covered by tiny modified hairs that can come off easily. Like the feathers of a live chicken might